Hello there everyone, Ash and Flash here, and welcome on into a bunch of 2025 news, reveals, leaks, and different things. There's a lot that I just felt like didn't deserve its own video or was incomplete, but I just thought I'd compile them all and mention them here. If you have a favorite theme or topic, you can find time codes and chapters down below. We're going to start with, always, our bread and butter here on the channel, Superheroes News, and this is about, we now have some more information about set number 76316, Galactus versus the Fantastic Four. It is now being said that this is going to be based off of the Fantastic Four First Steps, not a comic book set. Unfortunately, it looks like the thing will also be a minifigure, and that this is going to be the only set that is based off of the film. So that's kind of disappointing. I know that when it was going to be a comic book set, obviously we got a lot of hopes up for it being a big fig for the thing, but then also just maybe these figures could bleed into a Baxter building is something that we talked about in the last time that we mentioned this. But also, if it was comic book based, I truly believe that just Galactus versus the Fantastic Four would have been one of the best selling sets of all time. Like, unequivocally, I have no doubt for superheroes. And again, this is just one set of a ton of other summer stuff that we've talked about for Marvel. So if you're interested to hear my thoughts on other stuff, you can check out what's coming in this video, linked on screen. Next up, let's talk about Star Wars. There's actually quite a lot of developments here. This is mostly has to do with the summer, but we have finally some set numbers for some sets, like set number 75400. This is Plo Koon's microfighter. It is no longer a starfighter. It is going to be a microfighter. And what's interesting about this is, all right, first of all, cool that they're giving such a desirable figure here in a small set. That means that they've created a new head mold, presumably, for this. It's been years since we've gotten him, so it has to be new. And then also, it's a ship that we don't have a large version of. And I would be skeptical about this just on its surface. But then here's the thing. We literally just saw this happen with Captain Rex's Y-Wing. We don't have a playset version of that set. So I just think that it's interesting, these microfighter choices recently. Then we have 75411. This is going to be another character mech. I love these personally. I love the Marvel ones and now DC, but I don't know who this could be. I'm just trying to think of like who would lend itself well. It seems they're really leaning into the original trilogy sort of stuff. I could see them doing anyone that's left from like Chewbacca, Han, or Leia. Be interesting if they did Leia. She'd be the first ever female character to be getting a mech at this size. Marvel has never done one. Next up, 75412. This is the Night Trooper Battle Pack. Still no update for this. I think it's just a set number now that we actually have attached to this, so that's always helpful. But speaking of things that we don't have numbers for, there's a rumor that there's going to be a buildable Ewok this summer for 90 USD, and this will be a 12+ set. I'm shocked that this is happening again. I feel like Chewbacca was not well received. C-3PO maybe a little bit more, but yeah, I feel like this is like the next iteration of that. Anyways, we do have a rumor for another Andor set. There's going to be a second one besides the U-Wing that we talked about in that other video. And speaking of, again, if you want to hear what else is coming for the summer and for the rest of the year for Star Wars, you can check out a video for that. Fortnite. Oh my goodness, I wanted to talk about this the other day, but there was just other stuff happening. So excited. No set numbers, which is frustrating to cover, but we have some rumors. We have here a Brickheads pack, and this is going to be a $20 pack of Peely and Sparkplug. Very interesting combination there. Sparkplug is not one that I would ever expect them to do so soon, but regardless, Peely absolutely makes sense. Shame that he's not sold separately, but we do have rumors for a Der Burger restaurant, which is going to be $60. I'm going to assume this is going to be a minifigure playset, unless there's some sort of Der Burger curse where sets based around them just doesn't come with figures, but I hope that's not the case. Can't wait to see this. I feel like we sort of have an idea of what part of it will look like. Obviously, it won't be the full thing because it is $60. The other thing that I hope with this, besides minifigures, is that on top, we're able to put the $15 Der Burger build. I think that'll be really great, and I actually didn't even consider this when I was reviewing it, but the bottom is open. And I was like, oh, maybe it should have been sealed up. But maybe it was open because they were thinking ahead to put this on top of a restaurant, which is exciting. If you get multiple of these, maybe you can complete it too. I don't know. I'm very excited about that. But then this next one is also awesome. We have a $100 Colombo set. I'm not surprised about this at all. This is very exciting. And the release dates for these, by the way, it's going to be a summer release, so June or July, which I find really frustrating. I feel like LEGO Fortnite is on the back pedal. They're just releasing sets like after a lot of important stuff. Like, for instance, all of the Fortnite sets we got in the summer, those should have released January 1st, a month after LEGO Fortnite's launch. That's just what I think. And then Colombo, right here, should have released in the summer with the summer update for Colombo. So it's just, I feel like we're just behind. And we have been behind for LEGO Fortnite for years now. Like, LEGO Fortnite just should have happened years and years ago. Also, just forgot about this, but we do actually have set numbers for these. I just don't know which belongs to which. I'm going to assume the last two are the ones that we just talked about. But 77075, TBA Juno, 77076, and then 77077. I believe this is going to be the Der Burger one just because it's the second set here. So it's probably the second least expensive unless there's other ones. And 77078 is going to be the biggest one, probably Colombo here. So I'm excited to see what the other two sets are. Interesting again that it is 4 sets plus a Brickheads. So yeah, I don't know. Also, there were Brickheads that were planned for Fortnite that's been canceled too. Speaking of Fortnite, if you are going to be picking up anything starting in Chapter 6 or before this OG remix is done, please use code AshenFlash. I am personally so excited for Chapter 6 Season 1 because of Baymax. And I'm dying to see the Lego figure version of Baymax in the superhero suit. Oh my goodness, I can't wait. So we're probably going to do a reel or something about that one. All right, moving on. We've got a little bit of information. This is about an icon set. It is going to be Transformers continuing for another year. And it will be Soundwave will be the next character to get a set in 2025, which I think is going to excite some people. Another thing from icons that we haven't talked about is How to Train Your Dragon. I mentioned this briefly when Shrek got declined, but there is going to be a brick-built Toothless, and it will not come with a minifigure, unfortunately, which I feel like is such a shame that just Hiccup should have been there. But I'm excited to see how this works. I'm interested to see if it's going to be something similar to like what Harry Potter has done, where it's on like a stand that you can crank, or what would be even better, like the reveal that we just got today for the Da Vinci set, is if it's able to actually fly around on its own. I think that would be awesome to see since this is in the Icons branding. I think that would be really, really great. But then again, it makes me sad that there isn't a minifigure like we're getting for the Da Vinci set. Another tiny bit of information here for Disney, and I think it's interesting, is some Brickheads. We have 40792. This is Dumbo. Awesome, iconic, makes a lot of sense. Can't wait to see that. And then we've got 40797. Eeyore. This one's really weird to me just because it's like Eeyore's from Winnie the Pooh, and we've never gotten a Winnie the Pooh Brickhead. So maybe there'll be like a double pack or something with him and Piglet would make sense. But yeah, I'm very sad about that. Tigger as well, I feel like is more popular than Eeyore. Great start though. And then also 40798, the Red Panda May. These are going to be releasing January to February. So that's awesome. That's right around the corner. I can't wait to see these. I really hope for the rest of the year. Again, more Winnie the Pooh. I hope they go back and maybe give us some more Inside Out characters. I believe that is all that I want to talk about today. So anyways, everyone, be sure to subscribe, turn on the bell notifications so that you don't miss out on future updates and reveals for, I think, everything here that we talked about today. There will be specific reveal videos for sure. We're right on the precipice of just insanity. We're right on the precipice of just so much news and reveals and reviews to come out. So you need to make sure that you're subscribed. We're also really close to 300,000 subscribers. So thank you all for that. I hope you guys did enjoy the video. Hope you all have a great day. We'll see you all in the next one.